Hey, so in this video I'm going to show you how Ultapop works. Now I'm not going to basically consume a lot of your time, so I'm just going to go ahead and dive right into it. So this is a campaign I just created. I'm going to go in and edit it and show you how it basically works. So we have kind of a lot of cool features. As you can see, we have 4 different types of pop-up style. Let me first change the pop-up position. So these pop-up styles are basically 4 different kind of pop-ups, which includes a video pop-up, a simple image pop-up, a video background and image overlay pop-up, which means that the image would be on the background and we'd have a video on the front. And then we have the image background and video overlay, which means that we would have the image on the background and the video on top. You can kind of play with all of the details, like the border. As you can see, I can change the color and all that, and then I can change the pop-up width and height as well. I can replace this image with my own, and then the child box, which basically is the video box in our case. I can play with its height and width as well and change all of that as well. Then we have the heading, which I'm just gonna show you in a second, and then we can basically link our image, this image on the background. This would get linked to anywhere we want to link it to. Then we have a few different pop-up triggers. Now on page load basically means the pop-up would be displayed every time the page loads. On specific delay basically means that the pop-up will display on your page after a time that you specify. So like 10 seconds, 20 seconds, a minute, or whatever. And then we have the on page exit, which is basically an exit intent pop-up. So whenever someone goes off their screen, their mouse goes off the screen, this pop-up shows up as an exit intent pop-up. Then we have the scroll percentage trigger, which basically you can select this and then define a percentage of scroll. So whenever the user scrolls this much % on their screen, they will then see the pop-up. And so then we have a couple of animations for you to bring in the pop-up, so it looks cool. And you can also define the positions of the pop-up, as you can see, right, left, center. And then we have a full screen position, which basically is a full screen visual of this thing, right? So you can pretty much play with all of these things and they are editable. I'm just gonna change this back to the right screen display. Just a little bit of adjustments. Now I'm gonna come over to the call to action. So the call to action is basically the button that you can see right here. You can basically change all of the text you want. And then you can give it a link which you'd want to link it to, and play with the fonts and all that, change the font size, change the font color, leave it to 20, font size, the font colors and everything, all drag and droppable. Then we have the headline, which is basically this headline. As you can see, you can kind of play with all of the things in this as well. The font, the text, the headline font, the font color, the font style, normal, italic, or bold. Then we have the line height as well. So you can play with all of those. Then we have a few settings which kind of are universal. So if you would like to show this pop-up on a mobile phone, you can enable or disable that. You can enable or disable the video autoplay. You can enable or disable the controller options of the video. So yeah, that's just gonna hit the update button now, and I'm gonna show you by embedding on the website how this looks. Just gonna copy the shortcode, go over to the posts, let's say this one, I'm gonna edit it. Simply going to paste the code anywhere on the page, hit the update button. Let's go in and view the post. And as you can see here, we have our pop-up. So that's pretty much how Ultapop works. If you have any questions, you can, kind of contact us on our support desk. Thank you.